Imagine waking up one morning and you find out that an entire town just vanished overnight. Hundreds of people, all gone without a trace. Their houses are still standing, but there's no sign of the people who lived there. You could be forgiven for thinking that this is the plot of a horror movie, but it's actually a true story. And it happened in the 1930s in the town of Anjikuni, Canada. It was a small town of about 200 people, a railway workers' settlement north of Hudson Bay. It was isolated, but not unusual for people to come and go. So on the morning of July 1930, when a railway worker arrived at the station to pick up his mail and supplies, he didn't think much of it when he found the town deserted. He assumed everyone had gone into town for the weekly dance at the local hall. But when he got to the hall, he found it empty too. There was even food on the table, as if the townspeople had just gotten up and left in the middle of the night. And they did seem to have left in a hurry. The worker found dogs that had been left behind, starved and whimpering, as if they hadn't been fed in days. But what really piqued his curiosity was that nobody had taken their personal belongings. Hats and coats were left on chairs as if the residents had just stepped out for a quick trip and never came back. It was as if the town had been evacuated, but there was no sign of any recent activity outside of town either. There were no footprints or signs of a struggle. It was like the entire community of Anjikuni just disappeared into thin air. The worker immediately contacted the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, who sent 2 investigators to the scene. They found the same things: empty homes, abandoned belongings, and a general sense of unease. There were no signs of foul play, so they too were baffled by the town's sudden vacancy. And that's when things got really strange. As the years went on, people began to speculate that the town had been taken by aliens. Others believed it was a government cover-up, but no one knows for sure what happened to the people of Onigawara. Their town never reappeared. No answers, no trace, just gone. So what do you think? Was this the greatest mystery in Canadian history or something we were never meant to uncover?